say what comes to my mind.
If Kevin ever kicks me off his show, you all better protest.
I would never kick Mikhail off my show. Never.
You know, y'all better shut the hell up. I don't live here.
They like to see arguments. Like, we're better than the View.
If I get up, it's going to be trouble.
I still don't live here.
And I like the fact that y'all like when we talk about the people.
All the haters, Beyonce made $80 million last year. How much you got in your bank account? Oh, okay.
I'm on the phone with Michelle Williams. Oh my.
We're not gay. Do we look gay?
Hey, what's going on, YouTube? It's the Skorpion with Mikhail. Mikhail is finally back after not showing up for work. And he likes to do no call, no shows. But we got big news. First of all, the Skorpion show has reached over 3,000 subscribers. I am so happy. I was overjoyed last night. I just can't believe that we finally hit 3,000 subscribers. Even though a lot of people still unsubscribe, even though that's cool, I want to welcome everybody who is in it for the Skorpion show for the long haul.
Why would they unsubscribe?
I don't know.
That's
and,
silly.
you know, sometimes you got to find your inspiration somewhere else, and then you know what? Sometimes they come back, like one in particular. And another one that likes to message me on MySpace in particular.
Don't do that.
So
don't do it.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Don't do it. You said,
I want to just say. I said it's
you
over.
Said a positive.
Look.
A positive out. You said it.
Look, it's over with. But look, you have to
no.
unblock me if you want me to communicate with you. So yes. So you have to unblock me. Thank you for that long message, and it was very moving. But
it wasn't. It actually, he let me read it because you know we're partners in crime, and so he sent it to me, and it actually was a nice letter. So, and I told him, at least you were man enough to send him a letter like that, because he wanted my response, and I said, well, at least you were man enough.
Yeah, because I'm man enough too.
Of course, when I read the message, there was one part where my name was mentioned, and I was shocked when my name was mentioned.
That was a shade moment right there.
I said the same thing too when I read it. I said, wait a minute, is he being shady towards me? I couldn't, but I said, you know what? If he was, I'm a bigger person, and I'm gonna just let it go.
And you don't know how many messages people leave that try to separate us. Like, you cannot do it.
I think he was being shady towards me. Yeah. You think so? Because I had to read it twice, and I was like, wait a minute. The second time, it still seems like it's shady.
And you know, Mikhail is not the drama type of person.
No,
I am. I love it.
I think people, I think people get us confused. But even though I read that shadiness about me, did I write you back and say, well, that bitch said anything? Did I do that? I just let it go. I said, well, I wrote him. I said, well, at least you were the bigger person to write him a message. So kudos to you, even though you were being shady towards me. But hey, you are not the first one, and you won't be the last.
Yes. And stop. I'm so glad people stop sending those messages like, oh my God, you could do the show without Mikhail, or Mikhail could do the show without you.
Well, I wish they'd stop sending me this right now.
No,
I haven't gotten them either. No, I really haven't gotten them.
Because I haven't seen one in a long time.
I haven't seen one either. I just people keep requesting me saying how much they love the show. And can I just say this before we get started? I'm so sorry to those of you that I haven't been commenting back, or for those of you that I haven't been sending messages back. Because of course, I don't know, I'm sure him too, but it's gotten to the point, our face is all over YouTube, and it's gotten to the point now that we get so many friend requests like a day that it's almost impossible to respond back to all of you. And so I think the best way for you, if you really want to contact me, is to leave a message, not a comment, because a lot of comments I don't respond
and
back.
one thing, if you write, don't ever write me. Don't ever write Mikhail a message on YouTube or email me. You gotta hit him up only on MySpace.
Yeah, because you can't contact me on YouTube. You can only contact him on YouTube.
Yes, I'm the Tyler Perry of everything, okay?
Yeah, he does it all.
He's just here.
I'm just the Joy Behar
to help me gain subscribers.
Yes, I'm just and then after he gets his 10,000, I'll be gone.
Yes.
And Kenya will take my place.
Never. But
Kenya, you his brother. You hear what he just said? Say no.
No, but look, a lot of y'all watch the show, but y'all not subscribing. I just want to tell y'all, it only takes 2 minutes to subscribe. You just go to the sign in, you create your own name, create your password, give them your email address, and then hit enter. Go to your email address and then confirm it. Then come back to the Skorpion Show channel and click that yellow button and subscribe.
And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Don't make it all complicated. Like it's not a charge to subscribe to us. Okay?
No, it's not, and it's free. It's free of charge. Also, before we get started, I want to give a special shout out. One of my MySpace friends hit me up the other day, and she asked me if I can give a very special shout out to her husband, who is fighting in Afghanistan. Her husband's name. Well, first of all, she's a big fan of our show. Unfortunately, she did not tell me what her name was, and I forgot to ask her what her name was, but she is my friend on MySpace. But she did send me her husband's name, and his name is Ernest Thomas, and he's from Gulfport, Mississippi.
She probably hit me up.
So, Ernest Thomas, this is your shout-out. The Skorpion Show is
Shout out to Ernest Thomas. Come home safely.
Actually, a shout-out to all the troops in Iraq and in Afghanistan. Shout-out to all of you. But especially shout-out to Ernest Thomas because your beautiful wife asked us to do it. So, here's your shout-out.
And I want to give a special shout-out to Larry Wilson because this is the first book. Remember, well, it's the same cover, but when he sent me the first book, it was the second book, and this is the first book, King of Erotica 1. And I must say, well, I read the first part, he cursed his family out. Then I just read the part about...
Why did he curse?
Because his family was so unsupportive of him and stabbing him in his back and talking bad about him.
About what?
About him, like he would never be a writer, all his dreams not going to come true. Wow. So he cursed them out.
Also, Larry Wilson, not to cut you off, but Larry Wilson, I think you misinterpreted what I was saying in one of our past videos when we were talking, when he first introduced your book, because I read your comment, because I told you all, I read all the comments, and I read your comment that you left on that video where we introduced your book before, and you thought that I was being shady towards you, and I actually wasn't. All I was saying is that it seemed like a Bible. I wasn't being shady. Maybe you thought I was, and I apologize if you thought I was, but there was no shadiness coming here. So
y'all gotta move.
I don't live here. So that's where I just had to say because I didn't want you to think that I was being shady. I'm actually the peacemaker on the show. So
speaking of peacemakers, Madea movie comes out tomorrow. Madea goes to jail, and I'm very excited to see. Did I say jail?
You said jail, I think.
Jail. Madea goes to jail. So she.
Madea's a she, played by a he, which makes him a she-he. Or a he-she.
But, you know,
which makes him a drag queen.
Tyler, anytime you have a movie coming out, you know I'm going to support you. I'm always there, box office weekend, okay? No matter what, either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, the Skorpion butt is in the seats. Even though still my favorite movie is Why Did I Get Married?
That's a good movie.
I really can't wait to see what you have to offer. And you know what? I think I might have lied. Because The Family That Prays
was good.
Oh my God, that's better. No, that's better.
No, they both were good.
Yeah. But
you can't really compare them because they both were so good.
But if I had to pick one, you know I'm going to pick the movie with Janet Jackson. So I'm going to say, Why Did I Get Married? But The Family That Prays is good. And I can't wait to see Madea. Check out Tyler Perry's new movie tomorrow and go support him. Please go support him.
Please check it out this weekend.
Yes.
Not next weekend, this weekend. Because we need to make his movie the number one movie in the country, okay?
Somebody pick up the phone!
Because Europe is not letting him play his movies over there. So you all have to make sure you go out and support that movie tomorrow or this weekend. Just make sure you do it this weekend.
And speaking of that, the House of Pain is going off, and that's the Tyler Perry show.
The House of Pain should have been
It's not my favorite show. And Meet the Browns is not my favorite show either. It's just, I don't know, Tyler. Your shows are not making me laugh.
But you know what? Not even just his shows. Where are all the black TV shows? All of them are being canceled.
But look, they need to put us, if BET, MTV, y'all want original programming when it's especially coming to music, why aren't y'all looking at us? If your family member work for MTV or Viacom or whatever,
MTV because we are too over.
Well, HBO too. HBO can pick us up.
I would rather be on a channel where you're free to say what you want.
Well, that's
BET, there's a limit on BET. No yeah, BET's a limit.
And they block out everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why I said BET. See, BET is not what it used to be.
It's
so
like,
that's why
can you even watch the damn program without boop, boop? And they be like, use a little witch. Like, now who talks like that? Nobody.
I mean, when's the last time you heard Skorpion's mom say witch? Come on now.
We're gonna be like the Osmonds. They're gonna have to block out everything because we can curse.
Let me tell you something. We have to be on a channel like HBO or Showtime where you can actually say the stuff that we
But I mean,
say.
if the money is right, you know, I could substitute a couple curse words.
Well, if the money's right, I'll go. Hell, if the money's right, I'll go sit on ABC.
So, let me tell y'all about this new show that I am now addicted to. I thought I was going to be hooked after the second episode, After this third episode, I really like it. It's called RuPaul's Drag Race. This show reminds me of America's Next Top Model meets Project Runway meets Milli Vanilli. And the show is about your cunt.
Meets boring.
Your charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. And, you know, they have all these different challenges that they go through every week where it pertains to making a costume and then going on your challenge. And then, you know, the judges decide whether you Shantae, which is stay, or Sashay, go away. And what you win is $20,000. You win a, yo! I forgot the name of the magazine, but you do win a spread. It's for an eye campaign, and you also go on the Absolute Pride Tour. So this is a good show that you would want to watch with your friends, not really like watch by yourself. But I am really enjoying the show, and I am rooting for Nina Flowers to win. At first, I never liked her, but I'm voting for Nina Flowers to win. And Mikkel, he's not so big on the show. He never even watched it, but you know,
I saw one episode.
He'll say to me, well, you don't watch movies like this, so how you gonna judge me? So you know, I can't judge Mikkel on that, but I think that it's a show that he should watch because it's a good show.
No, I told you, I saw one episode and I wasn't impressed. Like you said, it's America's Next Top Model meets Project Runway
and Milli Vanilli to stay alive. Well, they do the Milli Vanilli part like lip sync to stay alive. It's a good show.
I'm sure it is a good show, but I doubt that it's on that long.
But you know what? But then again, we gotta support. Anytime there's black and gay, we gotta support. Well,
no, you don't.
I feel if it's a good show, damn it, the Skorpion.
If it's a good show, then you support it. But just because it's black and gay doesn't mean you have to support it.
But wait a minute. But what I want you to know is that it's not like stereotypical like you think, because it's not. Please go to www.logoonline.com to watch the show, and it comes on Mondays at 10 o'clock if you want to watch the show. It comes on the Logo Network, which is the gay network that Viacom owns. So, what else are we going to talk about?
But what if you don't even have cable to watch Logo?
Well, you go on the internet, logoonline.com, and watch the show, like I said. And, by the way, who was the guest? Deborah Wilson was a guest judge on this week's show, and Michelle Williams was on last week, and Akasha, the bitch,
Michelle on there?
made her cry.
Made Michelle cry?
Performing We Break the Dawn. He fucking killed that. That Tammy Brown, that bitch, she could have just went somewhere else. Bitch, if you trying to stay for $20,000, how you not gonna learn We Break the Dawn? That's what made me mad. This bitch walking around with this ugly ass face. She looked better as a woman than a man. But, you know, Akasha fucking killed We Break the Dawn. She did a good job and made Michelle cry.
So if you win $20,000 plus an eye
magazine campaign
for which eye stuff?
I don't know. I can't remember. Let me pull.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that they're now? So now the public is now being a little sympathetic to drag queens, whereas they're putting them now in big ads? Is that what you're saying?
No, because drag queens still got a long way to go before.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused. And what kind of eye thing are they putting?
It's called They're going to be. I saved it. They're going to be in Paper Magazine. They're going to have a portrait with Greg Gorman for an eyewear campaign, Absolute Vodka Pride Tour, and $20,000 from Absolute and Matt Cosmetics.
So the Absolute Pride Tour, that's absolutely a gay event.
The Pride Tour, I guess.
Yeah, that's a gay event. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So they go from all different cities.
Paper Magazine, I've never heard of that.
But that was I never heard of it either. But that was a magazine that RuPaul was first in. So,
do you think it's a gay magazine?
I don't know.
I've never heard.
I didn't look into it, Mikkel. I'm sorry.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, because when you said the eye thing, I'm thinking that it's like a Revlon or something big. I mean, not saying that that's not big, but I just thought it was like something where as though they were going to be in the mainstream and everybody in the world would be able to see them. You see what I'm saying?
It's going to take a while.
I mean, I think it would be of course it's going to definitely take a while, but wouldn't that be something else if it was like that? If it was like a drag queen used, because
but there has been some transgender that work as women, and no one has never known that. So I mean, it's possible if you can slip through the cracks. So,
well, how about TV making history the other day with the first gay lesbian marriage on what was that? All My Children or
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think it was one. I'm sorry if I got the soap opera wrong, but for those of you out there that watch soap operas, maybe you can leave a comment and letting us know what it was. I think it was this week. TV made history when they had the first lesbian marriage on one of the soap operas, and it was just like, wow. Like,
I'm surprised Logo didn't do that yet.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like a major soap opera, and they had the first. That was like TV history. So I said, wow,
what?
way to go.
I'm gonna say it's still gonna take maybe like in a couple years, but there are going to be, to me, I think regular gay programming on TV because it's still crazy that they act like gay doesn't exist.
But see, I kind of disagree with you. You know why? Because if some people like the New York Post can't even own up to when they're being racist and being just plain old ignorant to the President of the United States, I doubt if we'll have openly gay shows on mainstream television. I mean, there's some people in this country that can't even accept the fact that we have a black president. New York Post, point taken. Okay? Then, oh my God. When we finish this show, and for those of you out there, you have to check out on YouTube, I'm sure it's on YouTube now, or worldstarhiphop.com.
Was it a guy that was defending that? That's what you're about
Yes! On CNN last night?
I didn't see it.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Roland Martin, I'm sure you all heard of Roland Martin, and then they had this black guy, and then they had this white guy named David Gergen, who worked with like almost all the presidents from Nixon down to Clinton. And they were on Anderson Cooper last night, and Anderson Cooper were asking the three guys how they felt about this cartoon in the New York Post. The white guy, David Gergen, and the black guy, or one of the black guys, Roland Martin, both agreed that it was racist.
It was racist.
But the middle black guy, mind you, the middle black guy defended it by saying, this isn't racist, and black people need to stop looking at everything as being racist. And guess what? The white guy actually did like this. And he got back up and he said, how can you not say this isn't racist? And I said, if this white guy is telling you that this is racist, what is this black guy in his head thinking? He was just defending it. That's what he had the nerve to say. When I saw it, I didn't think anything of President Obama. I immediately thought of the chimpanzee that they killed. First of all, how do you compare a chimpanzee that was killed in Connecticut that attacked a woman to the stimulus bill? Where do they even connect or come close to connecting? Please, someone out there, please tell me. Please tell me, because I'm missing something. I'm missing something. It's sad. It's sad. And then he had the nerve to say, well, if we're going to criticize the New York Post for making that monkey thing, then we should criticize them for the statements that they were making about George Bush and Dick Cheney a couple years ago when he said something. I said, what the hell is this black guy sipping on?
Maybe he wished he was born white.
Maybe. Maybe he's just one of those black people who completely forgot where he came from and completely forgot the history of African Americans in this country.
Now let me ask you about this. Now we're offended by what happened with the New York Post, right? Mm-hmm. Now, if you were Asian and you seen that Miley Cyrus was doing her eyes like this, would you be offended by that?
That's a good question. I told you this on the phone. I think I would be. I think the reason why it didn't hit me so much with the whole Miley Cyrus thing, that I think it's just something silly. Because if you take a good look at the picture, she actually has an Asian guy who's actually sitting right next to her, one of her friends. Mm-hmm. An Asian guy, clear as day, sitting right next to her. And when I saw them doing that, I didn't think anything of it. As a matter of fact, it was only two people in the picture that was doing it. Miley and another guy.
No. It was everybody.
No, everybody wasn't doing it.
Some people, they
you know why?
Like that.
Some people weren't doing it because the Asian guy didn't do it. And then I think it was two people like on the side, but in the back that weren't doing it either. The only people I think I saw was Miley and the other guy. But whatever. It doesn't matter how many people doing it. I didn't see anything derogatory about it. I really didn't. Now, Asian people, if they want to feel as though that was derogatory, hey, fine. Because I don't know what it's like to be an Asian. I wasn't born Asian. So I don't know what it's like to walk in an Asian person's shoes. Maybe doing this is offensive. Just like making a caricature, or whatever you want to call it, of an African American and relating him as a monkey. Now I see why African Americans are upset about that, because we're even today we're still being called monkeys and baboons. Now, I mean, I can't speak for Asians.
This is why I think that, you know, this when I think about it, it didn't affect me. I'm like, I don't care about it. But if Miley Cyrus was taking pictures and put black makeup on and was acting like she was black and stuff, I would be offended by that. Now, and then other people would say, well, what is the problem? That's why people don't care. That's why people don't care, like, what our struggles are being black in America. That white people really don't understand.
Which Soledad O'Brien has
I love Soledad O'Brien, because, bitch, she will curse you out in a minute.
Did you see that piece, Black in America, on CNN?
I seen it on the internet.
Oh,
that was so good. No, it was good. It was like 2 hours.
Oh, it was so good.
It was good.
Oh,
it was good.
If you have a chance, check out CNN. I don't know when it's coming back on, but it's called Black in America by Soledad O'Brien. And she follows like African Americans and their struggles in this country to find jobs, good housing. I didn't think I was going to sit down and watch it last year when it first came out, but I sat down and watched it, and at the end of the program, I was just like, oh my God, because it really gets you to thinking. But anyway, back to what we were saying. What were we saying?
We were talking about the racism thing.
The racism thing. I can't really speak for Asians with that. I mean, I
don't understand what Latinos go through. Like, I don't know what their struggles are.
Well, so a racist term to me, to call a Latino a wetback is very racist, and we all know that. To call him a spick is racist. To call a Latino a wetback or a spick is like calling an African American nigger. It's just derogatory.
If you're a Latino, I want to know, like, what is done in mainstream America that's racist to you guys, or what do you think holds you guys back? Because I don't think that people understand where we come from and why we get upset. Just like I didn't pay attention to the Asian thing. Like, I know that some Asians were going to be upset, but it didn't affect me at all. It's like, child, please.
You know what really made me upset is when The View had that classic discussion when Elizabeth Hasselbeck did you see when she got emotional and started crying?
About the nigger thing?
About the nigger thing. It really made me upset because both of them had very valid points. Elizabeth Hasselbeck had a valid point just like Whoopi Goldberg had a valid point. But what got me upset is when Elizabeth Hasselbeck challenged Whoopi Goldberg, and she said, when Whoopi Goldberg said, you know, we live in two different worlds. And Elizabeth Hasselbeck said, no, we don't. And I said, Elizabeth, yes, we do. We do live in two different worlds. And when Whoopi Goldberg broke it down to her and told her the struggle of her mother and living as an African American woman in this country and wasn't able to vote in this country, I love the way she broke it down to her. And I think that's probably why Elizabeth got so emotional, because she had never had anybody sit down and actually break it down to her like that. But it really disturbed me when she said that. And then I started thinking in the back of my head, there's a lot of people, white people out here that think like that we live in one world, but we don't live in one world. We live in two different worlds. Because there are a lot of white people that will claim that they're not racist and they're not prejudiced, but when it comes to African Americans, they get really tense and they get really nervous. They may act like they're nice, hi, you know how I'm doing, but you know, if you ever watch them, they'll go like, you know, and then or they'll just be really jittery, or they'll just say stupid stuff to, you know, hold a conversation with you or to bring up a stupid joke, and you're like, why don't you just be yourself? You know, just be yourself. Don't try to make me feel comfortable by saying stupid stuff, because all I'm going to do is look at you like, well, what the hell are you talking about? And then I'm going to really give you a reason to call me an angry black guy, because you know that's their favorite line, is calling somebody angry, because they did that to Michelle Obama during the campaign. Oh, she's an angry black woman. Oh, she's just so angry.
I love Michelle Obama.
I love her too.
Shit, I was loving Michelle more than Barack.
First of all, Michelle Obama's not an angry black woman. She's a strong black woman. And a lot of white people, that's why we say we live in two different worlds, because a lot of white people are not familiar with strong black women.
There's a black America, a white America, Latino America, Asia America. It's all of it.
We don't live in one America or one world. When we stop saying things like what was on the New York Post, and when we stop having people like Rush Limbaugh say what he said about aborting black babies, when we stop seeing people say stuff like, if Barack Obama becomes president, I'm afraid that all the blacks are going to take over. When we stop seeing people say and do things like that, then we can say that we live in one America or one world. But until then,
main thing,
it ain't going to happen.
It begins with you, because you only can teach hate. Hate just don't come out of nowhere.
Oh yeah,
it's taught. It's taught. So stop teaching your children about hate.
One thing I can honestly say is that my parents never really talked down about any race in front of me or my sister. And you know, I see a lot of white people. I mean, not white people. I'm sorry. A lot of black families where they do talk down about other races. Well, you see other white people, like for instance, like your mom. She may talk down about other races and stuff like that. It doesn't bother me. But I'm just saying, I just know that my mom and dad, even though I may have heard them say stuff, but they've never actually said it in front of me and my sister. And I think that, especially when you have young kids, any of you who are watching, you have young kids, please don't talk down about other races in front of your kids, because that just gives your kids the ammunition and the fuel.
Do you know I was afraid of white people to actually like when I first started my sales job and white people were coming in, I was afraid to work with them because I thought they would look at me like, "What this nigga trying to help me, and I don't really want him to help me and stuff." But then you know what? I got over that, and it was just normal to interact with white people. I can interact with anybody. Like now, after like being able to just talk to all kinds of people, meet people that been all over the world, it's just so easy now. But I would say don't ever like scare your child to the point where they think that all white people are evil. And that's what I thought, that all white people were evil and that they had something against us. And that's not true. It's not true.
It's not true. It's not true, because when I worked at Abercrombie & Fitch, I had more fun working at Abercrombie & Fitch with the white people there than I ever did at any job with black people. I mean, it was just, first of all, the white people that I worked with were my age. So it's like, in today's world, it's like with a lot of young white people, it's like now they're more comfortable with black people. Well, some, not all, but some are more comfortable with black people because of the fact that now we're all growing up in the same schools. Some of us live in the same neighborhoods. So it's like, now it's like we're all intermingled. So when I worked at Abercrombie & Fitch, it was almost as if I didn't work with white people. It was I'm working with other people. And I mean, we laughed, we had fun. You know, we talked about, because we hated our manager. So we talked about our manager like a dog. A dog. And Gina, if you're watching, but anyway, I digress. So, just don't talk down about any race in front of your kids, especially young kids, because young kids, let me tell you something. When you think kids aren't listening, they are listening. How do I know?
Look at my nieces. Come on.
Prime example.
Children today are not like children of yesterday. Let me tell you that right now.
I don't think any children that's come through this house are like they were before they walked in this house.
Now, Mikkel, there was something that you had to ask me on camera.
Oh, so scared. Oh, good. No, don't be scared. This is a question I had to ask Kevin. It has to do with Beyonce. I was thinking about this the other day when I was at home, and I was going through my phone and I was looking for a particular episode of ours, and I wanted to see the comments. And when I went on YouTube, I noticed that there were like three newly updated. This was the other day. It was like 3 newly updated videos that I had never seen before, and they were just of you by yourself. And the wheels in my head started spinning. I said, wow, you know, Kevin does, I told him before that he does a lot of videos, even when I'm not with him, which I don't have a problem with because I can't be here all the time. So I don't have a problem with him doing videos by himself. But I know Kevin is like a big champion of calling out Beyonce and saying that, you know, even just the other day I read a comment where you told somebody that Beyonce overexposed the hell out of herself. And then I started thinking, well, you know, what you do is when you upload all those videos, I don't think it's any different from what Beyonce does. I think the only difference is she's getting paid all that money. Because to me, no, in all honesty, sometimes you'll put out like 2 or 3 videos a day, right? Sometimes you'll put out 2 or 3 videos a day. And you do that because you love doing it. Like, you love letting our subscribers know what's going on. Because honestly, sometimes our show is sometimes the first time some people may hear. Like, a lot of people didn't even know about the TVJ thing until they watched the Skorpion show. Come on. When you did the Rihanna Chris Brown breaking news thing, you got so many views off that video because a lot of people found out because of the Skorpion show. There's nothing wrong with that. I love that because that means that we're breaking news. Duh. But my thing is, by you doing that, How is it different from when Beyonce does what she does? Except that she makes a lot of money.
You know what? You are so right.
Am I really?
Because today, I was talking with your boy Nunu, and I said, I need a break. But then it's like, no, I can't take a break
because you love what you do.
It's not even that, but I got so many people that look forward to videos coming. And it's hard. It is so hard sitting here copying and pasting and editing and doing this and doing that.
And you just said that to me, and I told you, we gotta tell you, but you're not going to be able to do it. Because as soon as something big pops up, you're going to have to get up on the thing. So, not to down you or anybody else, but I'm just saying, I don't think that there's any difference of what Beyonce does than what you're doing with this show.
But you know what? Everybody don't know me, and I don't think it's to the point where my subscribers will
everybody
say,
doesn't
damn
know you,
it,
Kevin.
I'm tired of this.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Everybody doesn't know you. Everybody doesn't know you. And you're right. Your subscribers don't say, damn, I'm tired of him. But I'm sure there are a lot of people out there that say, they may not say, damn, I'm tired of him, but they may say, damn, he just always thinks he knows what he's talking about. Just like Beyonce, just like Beyonce fans say, no, I'm not tired of what she does, but there are people out there that say, I'm just so tired of seeing her. You see what I'm saying? Because there are people out there because we see the comments where some people say, you need to get your facts straight because you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, I say what comes to my mind.
And that's the thing. So there's a 50-50. Some people agree with you and some people don't. Just like some people agree with her, some people don't. So I really don't see the difference between you and her because you do it because you like to do it.
But this is the biggest difference. She's mainstream. The Skorpion show is not.
But you're trying, but the thing is,
we got a talk show.
But see, this is the thing. You're trying to get to where she is, aren't you?
I would love to be.
All right then. So all right. So what's the matter with you trying to get there?
What's the matter?
Yeah, what's the matter with you trying to get there?
Problem with me trying to get there.
So what's the matter with her doing what she's doing?
Because she is not. Let me just put it like this. Beyonce is just, she would sell anything for $1. I'm not selling anything for no goddamn dollar.
But who said that she would sell anything for $1? Who's saying that?
But you can't tell. She's overexposed.
She's, oh my God. Did you not hear what I just said? It's like it went through this ear. It's like for 1 second if you had it, and then it just came out of this ear.
Because I'm not Beyonce.
I mean, come on, Kevin. Come on. See, the way you say it, you make it sound as if it's a bad thing that somebody is trying to make $1. If you make it sound like it's a bad, Kevin, if Pepsi in Arizona called you and said, Kevin, we want you to endorse we want you to endorse our stuff. Are you gonna turn them down?
It depends. I'm fucking lying.
Let me tell you something.
Hell no.
I'm not gonna turn nobody.
I said this on previous video.
Nobody down. You know why I ain't turning nobody down? Hold on. You know why I'm not turning nobody down? Because as long as that phone keeps ringing, my pockets are going to keep getting fatter.
But you know what I don't understand? How can Beyonce endorse perfume when she's allergic to perfume?
Hey.
How can you do that? You're not wearing it.
Hey, so what?
She's not even wearing it.
That's like some people who endorse. That's like some people like, wait, how can I put this?
Oh, don't give me to endorse milk.
How can I put this? Milk. Yeah, like for instance, I can't stand milk unless it's in cereal. If it ain't in cereal, don't give it to me. But if Milk asks me to do a body good on their commercials, you damn right. I'm gonna do a body good. I'm gonna dip my finger in that glass of milk and put it on around my lips like a mustache. So what? I'm sure there's a lot of people who can't stand milk, but they've endorsed them. You think everybody who endorses milk drinks milk? Just like you think everybody who endorses double mint chews double mint gum?
Which I do. Say no, I don't.
You don't endorse them. Shit, a double mint asked me to endorse them. Hell yeah, but that ain't my favorite gum. My favorite is Winter
But why endorse something that you do not do regularly? Is it all just
why endorse something? Because if somebody's knocking on your door and saying I will,
some people will say that you're being fake because of that. So
come on, how is it being fake when you're getting paid?
Because it's just like saying, I love to go bowling.
You know what? Well, then here's a perfect example. Well, then I must be being fake every day when I get up to go to work. You know why? Because I can't stand answering phones. But yet I have to do it from 8 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon.
Do you love your job?
No, I don't love doing it. But I love the fact that I have a great coworker that I work with. I have a great coworker. I hate answering phones. But you know what? I'm getting paid to answer those phones. And I'm getting paid to like answering those
And
phones.
I'm getting paid to do YouTube videos.
And Beyonce's getting paid to endorse something even if she's allergic to it.
Okay.
So what's the difference?
I'm not overexposed. Do y'all think the Skorpion is overexposed?
No, you're not overexposed.
Okay.
But I'm saying you promote yourself so much. Like for instance, some people may think that we do one video a day and then that's it. But sometimes when I leave, you may do 2 more videos. And depending on how you feel. I don't have a problem with that. I never had a problem with that. But I'm saying, by you doing that, you're doing that because you're trying to get yourself out there. Right?
Well, I want the show to get out there.
Yeah, you want the show to get out and you want yourself to get out there. I mean, come on. Let's stop being
No, I said I want the show out there too.
Let's just stop being phony for a second and let's be real.
Who was being phony?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
We want to get ourselves out there too. I mean, come on. We love doing the show, but I mean, come on. For us to say, no, I really don't care. I just want to. Oh, please, that's bullshit. Come on, we're gonna keep it real. That's why people like us because we keep it real. So Beyonce, she may be allergic to perfume, but I don't see nothing wrong with her endorsing the perfume. If they're knocking on her door and saying, Beyonce, I will give you $1 million to endorse my. Hey, when you want me to start? When do you want me to start? Just like you. You don't drink milk, but if they come knocking on your door, you're going to say, oh, no, I don't drink milk. Sorry, bye. Yes. You ain't going to do that.
Because I fucking hate milk.
No, you don't.
Milk is not going to like me after I take their check.
So you're not going to endorse it because you don't drink it?
That's right. Milk, don't y'all ever ask me to endorse y'all.
Who thinks he's lying? I do. Who knows that he's lying? I do.
They said, okay, we're going to give you a contract, bitch, where you drink a glass of milk. You damn right.
Hey, if you're a big enough star, if you're a big enough star, if they play cards right, you get your glass of, you get yourself a glass of milkshake and have them make it really, really. No.
Now ask me to endorse chocolate milk. I'll be right there.
Oh please.
Strawberry milk. I will be right there. Okay.
Okay. Well, as long as you got where I'm coming from.
Yes, this is a good show, Mikhail. This is a good. If you ain't subscribed yet, what the hell is you waiting for? Oh my God!
They're waiting for us to be overexposed.
Mikhail, this is like a 45-minute show. We said like 5:45.
45 minutes. We wasn't talking that long.
Remember, because the House of Pain just went off, and it's 6:30.
Oh my God! See, that's what happens when you
we don't be paying attention to no clock and stuff. Well, I do sometimes.
We should call somebody on our next thing.
Yeah.
You want to call somebody? Because I feel in the mood to call people.
Yes, and if your voice doesn't make the show, we still. Well, actually, I lost 2 people videos last week, but we are just saving your videos for a whole show where we just Skype people. Go sit down.
I still don't live here.
They try to do whatever they can to get what I say.
Madison.
I don't play with children. I don't want children.
Girlfriend.
Children.
Hell to the no. Do I look like I want children?
Yeah. If they paid you to have a baby, you have a baby.
You damn right. I'll be just like Octomom, pushing all 14 of them out. How much you gonna pay me? $5 million?
That lady is a mess, a hot mess.
Oh, she's beyond a hot mess.
Yeah, I heard she's about to lose her home. I hope she don't.
It's a shame.
Somebody
that whole story is just sad.
She's dedicating her life to Angelina Jolie.
It's just all sad. But yet she claims she has no idea who she is. I mean, come on.
Well, that's how we're going to end our show. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. We will talk to y'all soon.